Hey everyone, welcome back to English Tips and Podcast. I'm Ethan, and I'm here with...
Olivia. Hi, everyone.
Hey Olivia, how's it going?
Pretty good. I'm actually really excited today
Oh yeah, why's that?
because I just booked my summer vacation.
Really? That's awesome. Where are you going?
I'm going to Greece. I've always wanted to go there.
Greece. That's amazing. When are you leaving?
In about 2 months. I'll be gone for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's a nice long vacation. Are you going alone?
No, I'm going with my sister. We've been planning this trip for months.
That sounds perfect. I'm actually a little jealous right now.
Why? When was the last time you went on vacation?
Let me think. Probably about 6 months ago?
Where did you go?
I went to Mexico. I spent a week in Cancun.
Oh, nice. Beach vacation. How was it?
It was great. The weather was perfect, the food was amazing, and I just relaxed the whole time.
That sounds wonderful. Did you go by yourself?
No, I went with a couple of friends from college. We hadn't seen each other in a while, so it was nice to catch up.
Catch up. That means to spend time with someone you haven't seen in a long time and talk about what's been happening in your lives.
Exactly. We spent most of the time on the beach, swimming, and just talking about life.
That's what vacations are for. Relaxing and enjoying time with people you care about.
Absolutely. So, speaking of vacations, that's actually our topic today.
That's right. Today we're talking all about travel and vacation.
We're going to share our experiences, talk about different types of trips, and teach you lots of useful vocabulary for traveling.
Whether you're planning a trip or just dreaming about your next vacation, this episode will help you talk about travel in English.
So, let's get started.
So, Ethan, let's start with this. What kind of traveler are you?
What do you mean by what kind?
Well, do you prefer beach vacations, city trips, adventure travel? What's your style?
Ah, I see. Well, I'd say I'm pretty flexible. I enjoy different types of trips depending on my mood.
Flexible. That means you can adapt to different situations and you're not too strict about one way.
Right, but if I'm being honest, I probably prefer beach vacations the most. I love just lying on the beach, reading a book, swimming in the ocean.
So you're more of a relaxation traveler than an adventure traveler.
Yeah, I guess so. What about you? What's your travel style?
I'm definitely more of an adventure traveler. I like to explore, see new places, try new things.
That makes sense. So, when you go to Greece, you're probably not going to spend all your time on the beach.
Oh no. I mean, I'll definitely spend some time on the beach, but I also want to visit ancient ruins, try the local food, explore the islands.
Ancient ruins. Those are old historical buildings and structures from thousands of years ago.
Yes, Greece has so many incredible historical sites. The Parthenon, Delphi, Olympia.
That sounds amazing. I have to admit, I'm not the best at visiting museums and historical sites when I travel.
Really? Why not?
I don't know. I guess I just prefer to relax on vacation. Museums can be tiring, you know? Walking around for hours, reading all the information.
That's fair. Everyone travels differently. Some people like cultural tourism, some people prefer nature tourism, some people just want to relax.
Cultural tourism. That's when you travel to learn about history, art, and culture, right?
Exactly. Visiting museums, historical sites, art galleries, traditional performances.
And nature tourism would be things like hiking, camping, visiting national parks.
Right. Exploring mountains, forests, wildlife, natural landscapes.
Have you ever done any nature tourism?
Yes. Last year I went hiking in Colorado. It was incredible.
Colorado. That's beautiful. How long were you there?
Just 4 days. It was a long weekend trip. We hiked different trails every day.
That sounds exhausting.
It was tiring, but in a good way. The views were absolutely breathtaking.
Breathtaking. That means so beautiful that it takes your breath away. It's stunning.
Yes, the mountains, the fresh air, the nature, it was perfect.
I can appreciate that, even though it's not really my style. I think the farthest I'd go with nature is maybe a nice walk on the beach.
And that's perfectly fine. Travel is personal. Everyone should do what makes them happy.
Exactly. There's no right or wrong way to travel.
So, Olivia, you mentioned you've been planning your Greece trip for months. Are you someone who plans everything in detail?
Absolutely. I make detailed itineraries, book everything in advance, research all the places I want to visit.
An itinerary. That's a detailed plan of your trip. Where you'll go, what you'll do, when you'll do it.
Right. I usually have my whole trip planned out day by day.
Wow, that's very organized. I'm the complete opposite.
Really? You don't plan?
I mean, I plan the basics. I book my flight and my hotel. But beyond that, I just figure things out when I get there.
You just wing it?
Wing it. That means to do something without planning. Just improvise.
Yes, you improvise. Doesn't that make you nervous?
Not really. I actually prefer it that way. It feels more spontaneous and free.
Spontaneous. That means doing things without planning in the moment.
Exactly. Like, if I wake up and feel like going to the beach, I go to the beach. If I want to explore the city, I explore the city. No pressure.
I can see the appeal, but I would be too stressed. What if you can't find a good restaurant? Or what if the place you want to visit is closed?
Then I just find something else. Part of the fun is discovering things unexpectedly.
That's an interesting perspective. I guess I like having control and knowing what to expect.
And I like surprises and flexibility. Different strokes for different folks.
Different strokes for different folks. That's a great expression. It means everyone has different preferences, and that's okay.
Right. So what else do you do when you're planning a trip?
Well, I always check the weather forecast for the dates I'll be there.
The weather forecast. That's the prediction of what the weather will be like in the future.
Yes, I want to know if I should pack warm clothes or light clothes.
That's smart. I usually just pack whatever and hope for the best.
What about researching the local customs? Do you do that?
Local customs. You mean like cultural rules and traditions?
Exactly. Like in some countries, it's rude to tip, and others, it's expected. Or some countries have dress codes for certain places.
That's a good point. I usually do a quick Google search before I go, just to make sure I don't accidentally offend anyone.
Right. It's important to be respectful of the local culture.
Absolutely. What about language? Do you try to learn some basic phrases before you travel?
Always. I think it's polite to at least know how to say hello, thank you, and excuse me in the local language.
That's thoughtful. I try to do that too, but I'm not very good at languages.
Even just trying shows respect. Local people usually appreciate it when tourists make an effort.
Make an effort. That means to try hard to do something.
Yes, even if your pronunciation isn't perfect, people appreciate that you're trying.
That's true. I've noticed that when I travel. Even if I butcher the pronunciation, people smile and help me.
Butcher the pronunciation, smile. That means to pronounce something very badly.
Yeah, but they're usually nice about it.
So, Ethan, in all your travels, have you ever had any difficult experiences? Like flights getting canceled or losing your luggage?
Oh man, yes. Actually, on my trip to Mexico that I mentioned earlier, my luggage got delayed.
Delayed, not lost, just delayed.
Right. It didn't arrive with me. The airline said it would come on the next flight, which was the next day.
That must have been frustrating. What did you do?
Well, I had to buy some basic stuff, a toothbrush, toothpaste, a change of clothes. Luckily, the hotel had a small shop.
A change of clothes. That means a new set of clothes to wear.
Right. And the next day, my luggage arrived, so it wasn't too bad. Just inconvenient.
Inconvenient.
That means it causes difficulty or trouble, but it's not a serious problem.
Exactly. Have you ever had any travel problems?
Oh, yes. On my trip to Colorado, our flight was delayed by 6 hours.
6 hours? That's a long delay. What happened?
There was bad weather, so they couldn't take off. We just had to wait at the airport.
That sounds boring. What did you do for 6 hours?
We walked around the airport, had some food, read books, charged our phones, just tried to pass the time.
Pass the time? That means to do something to make time go by faster when you're waiting.
Yes, it wasn't fun, but these things happen when you travel.
That's true. You have to be patient and flexible.
Exactly. Have you ever gotten lost while traveling?
Oh, yes. Actually, yes. Several times.
Really? Tell me about one time.
Okay, so this was a few years ago. I was in Barcelona, Spain. I was trying to find this famous church, La Sagrada Familia.
Oh, the beautiful church by Gaudí.
Right. So I thought I knew where I was going, but I didn't have data on my phone, so I couldn't use GPS.
Oh no, what did you do?
I just started walking in what I thought was the right direction, but after about 30 minutes, I realized I was completely lost.
Did you ask someone for directions?
I tried to, but my Spanish was terrible, and not many people spoke English in that area.
So what happened?
Eventually, I found a cafe with Wi-Fi, connected to the internet, and figured out where I was. Turns out, I was walking in completely the wrong direction.
How far off were you?
About 2 kilometers in the wrong direction. I had to backtrack all the way.
Backtrack. That means to go back the way you came.
Right. So what should have been a 20-minute walk became almost 2 hours.
Well, at least you got some exercise. And maybe you saw some interesting parts of the city you wouldn't have seen otherwise.
That's true. I did stumble upon a really nice local market.
Stumble upon. That means to find something by accident or by chance.
Exactly. So it wasn't all bad.
That's the spirit. Sometimes the best travel experiences are the unexpected ones.
I agree. What about you? Have you ever gotten lost?
Not really lost, but I've definitely taken wrong turns before. I think it's part of the adventure.
Absolutely. As long as you stay safe and eventually find your way, getting lost can actually be fun.
Let's talk about where you stay when you travel. Do you prefer hotels, hostels, Airbnbs? What's your preference?
Accommodation. That's the place where you stay when you travel.
Right. So what do you usually choose?
I usually stay in hotels. I like having my own room, my own bathroom, and daily cleaning service.
That makes sense. Hotels are comfortable and convenient.
Yeah, what about you?
It depends on the trip. For my Greece trip, I actually booked a mix, some hotels and one Airbnb.
Oh, interesting. Why the mix?
Well, in Athens, I booked a hotel because it's more convenient for a city. But on one of the islands, I booked an Airbnb because I wanted a more local experience.
A local experience. That means experiencing life like a local person, not like a tourist.
Exactly. The Airbnb is in a residential neighborhood, so we can shop at local markets, eat at local restaurants.
That sounds really cool. I've never tried an Airbnb before.
You should. It's a different experience. You get to stay in someone's home, and often the hosts give you great recommendations.
Recommendations, suggestions for places to visit, restaurants to try, things to do.
Right. Local recommendations are usually better than what you find in guidebooks.
That's a good point. What about hostels? Have you ever stayed in one?
Yes, when I was younger and traveling on a budget, hostels are much cheaper than hotels.
But you have to share a room with strangers, right?
Usually, yes. You sleep in bunk beds in a dormitory with other travelers.
A dormitory. That's a large room with multiple beds for several people.
Exactly. It's not for everyone, but it's a good way to meet other travelers and save money.
I think I'm too old for hostels now. I value my privacy and comfort too much.
That's fair. Different accommodations work for different people and different budgets.
Speaking of travel, how do you usually get around when you're in a new place?
Get around. That means to move from place to place, to travel within a city or area.
Right. Do you rent a car? Use public transportation? Walk?
It depends on the destination. In cities, I usually use public transportation. Metros, buses, trams.
Why public transportation?
It's usually cheaper and you don't have to worry about parking or traffic. Plus, it's a good way to experience the city like a local.
That's true. I tend to use public transportation too when I'm in big cities. But if I'm going to smaller towns or rural areas, I might rent a car.
Rural areas, that means countryside, not in the city.
Right. Because in those places, public transportation might not be as good, so having a car gives you more freedom.
Good point. For my Greece trip, we're planning to rent a car for a few days to explore some smaller villages on the islands.
That sounds perfect. You'll have so much flexibility that way.
Exactly. We can stop whenever we want, explore at our own pace. It'll be great.
Okay, Olivia, since you're such an experienced traveler, what's your #1 travel tip?
That's tough. But I'd say always pack light.
Pack light. That means to bring only what you really need, not too many things.
Yes, so many people overpack and then regret it when they're carrying heavy bags through airports and train stations.
That's great advice. What else?
Always keep your important documents, passport, ID, credit cards, in a safe place. Maybe a money belt or a secure pocket.
A money belt. That's a special belt you wear under your clothes to hide money and important documents.
Right. It keeps everything safe from pickpockets.
Pickpockets. Those are thieves who steal things from your pockets or bags in crowded places.
Exactly. Unfortunately, they exist in many tourist areas, so you have to be careful. What about you, Ethan? Any travel advice?
I'd say be open-minded. Don't expect everything to be like it is at home.
Open-minded. That means willing to consider new ideas and accept different ways of doing things.
Right. Every country has different customs, different food, different ways of doing things. If you're open-minded, you'll enjoy your trip much more.
That's excellent advice.
Oh, and another thing, always have some local currency in cash. Not everywhere takes credit cards.
That's true, especially in smaller shops and restaurants.
And maybe one more thing, take lots of photos, but don't forget to actually experience the moment.
What do you mean?
Sometimes people are so busy taking photos that they forget to just look around and enjoy where they are.
That's so true. It's important to find a balance.
Exactly. Take some photos to remember, but also put your phone down and just be present.
Be present. That means to focus on the current moment, not thinking about other things.
Right. Travel is about experiencing new things, not just documenting them.
Wise words, Ethan.
All right, everyone, let's review the new words and expressions we learned today.
Number 1, catch up. To spend time with someone you haven't seen in a while and talk about your lives.
Number 2, flexible, able to adapt to different situations, not strict.
Number 3, itinerary. A detailed plan of your trip with all the activities and places you'll visit.
Number 4, wing it, to do something without planning, to improvise.
Number 5, pass the time. To do something to make time go by faster when you're waiting.
Number 6, backtrack, to go back the way you came.
Number 7, stumble upon. To find something by accident or by chance.
Number 8, get around, to move from place to place, to travel within a city.
Number 9, pack light. To bring only what you really need when traveling.
And number 10, be present, to focus on the current moment and really experience where you are.
Perfect. Those are your 10 expressions for today.
So everyone, we want to hear from you. Where have you traveled?
Yeah, what's your favorite place you've ever visited?
Do you prefer to plan everything Or do you like to be spontaneous?
Have you had any interesting or challenging travel experiences?
We'd love to hear your stories.
And remember, use these new words when you talk about travel in English.
Practice makes perfect. The more you use them, the more natural they'll become.
All right, that's it for today's episode.
Thank you so much for listening to English Chips and Podcast.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Until then, happy travels.
Or happy travel planning. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.